right, hello everyone. Thank you for coming today. So each day we're all faced with decisions, and some of the simplest decisions seem to be the question this or that with two answers. And a really common decision for new moms and moms-to-be is whether to breastfeed or formula feed. And too many women seem to still be answering that question with formula, while evidence and science show that there's a multitude of benefits for moms and babies when breastfeeding. I'm a nurse in the labor and delivery unit with a level 3 in ICU, and I see the benefits of breastfeeding every single day. And so with that information and some research through the Office on Women's Health, through the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Association on Women's Health Obstetrical and Neonatal Nurses, also known as A1, the CDC, and Time Magazine, I have put together a presentation for you today. So currently, in 2013, 77% of infants were breastfed initially. However, the recommended amount of time is 1 year. And at 1 year, only 27% of infants were being breastfed. So why is breastfeeding so important? First of all, there are plenty of benefits for mom and baby. As far as babies go, according to womenshealth.gov, they have less frequent illness and infection when they're babies, and then as children they have lower rates of asthma, diabetes, and childhood obesity. It's better bonding for baby. Infants are extremely nearsighted, so it's difficult for them to see. When you hold them up close, they can smell you and see you more clearly, so they bond with you much better. Preterm infants perhaps reap the most benefits. A1 states that premature infants have additional stresses in their environment, and breast milk has been shown to decrease some of the complications associated with prematurity. There is evidence that breast milk can decrease the rate of necrotizing enterocolitis and sepsis in this population of newborns. Some studies also indicate that it may protect against or decrease the risk of SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome. So for moms, it's extremely convenient. It saves money, $1,200 to $1,500 per year. That's a lot. It helps them lose weight. Breastfeeding burns 500 to 600 calories per day. And there's no warming or mixing. Baby wakes up in the middle of the night, you don't have to go to the kitchen to mix up a bottle or anything like that. The health benefits for mom are awesome as well. They're less likely to hemorrhage. Nipple stimulation causes production of oxytocin, which is what your body produces. It causes your uterus to go back down to its normal size after delivery. So there's a lot less incidence of postpartum hemorrhage with these moms, and they heal a lot faster. According to womenshealth.gov, it can be rubbed on breasts and sore nipples, and it helps a lot with the pain and swelling initially. And there's decreased incidence in osteoporosis, ovarian cancer, premenopausal breast cancer, and rheumatoid arthritis. That's hard to say. It also helps the mom bond emotionally as she provides for her new infant, and the skin-to-skin bonding is a big deal psychologically. So all these benefits, why don't people do it? A lot of moms become discouraged when it's challenging. A lot of babies don't latch on immediately. A lot of moms don't quite figure it out. It's a learning process, and people don't realize that. And so they try it once or twice, and then they give up. A lot of people fear the pain. It's uncomfortable. It makes your stomach cramp. But that's just in the first few days. Everything kind of toughens up, and all those side effects subside after the first few days. So that's an issue with education. Some women don't know the benefits. It's an issue of people simply do not know that there's a stark difference in formula and breast milk. And then there's still social stigma. There's a big issue right now with women breastfeeding in public, especially if someone's private. You know, they don't want to breastfeed in public. There's nowhere for them to go. And in some subcultures here in America, still it's looked down upon. Yet again, another issue with education. I feel like if more women were educated about these facts, many more women would try it and stick with it. So if this trend continues to grow, I feel it will find more support and acceptance. In summary, breastfeeding has a multitude of benefits for both mother and baby, and has continued to grow as a trend. New mothers and families require better, more thorough education on the journey and options, and better support in the community and hospitals alike. With greater education and support and public awareness, I feel that it will be more accepted and grow. I challenge you all to educate yourselves and become sources of knowledge in the community and sources of acceptance, and always remember that breast is best.